Tinos is a Greek island situated in the Aegean Sea. It is located in the Cyclades archipelago. In antiquity, Tinos was also known as Ophiussa and Hydroessa. The closest islands are Andros, Delos, and Mykonos. It has a land area of approximately 194 square kilometers and a 2011 census population of 8,636 inhabitants. Tinos is famous amongst Greeks for the Church of Panagia Evangelistria, its 80 windmills, about 1,000 artistic dovecotes, 50 active villages, and its Venetian fortifications at the mountain Exomvargo. On Tinos, both Greek Orthodox and Roman Catholic populations coexist, and the island is also well known for its famous sculptors and painters, such as Nikolaos Gytis, Janolas Chaleppas, and Nikiforos Lytras. The island is located near the geographical center of the Cyclades island complex, and because of the Panagia Evangelistria Church, with its reputedly miraculous icon of Virgin Mary that it holds. Tinos is also the center of a yearly pilgrimage that takes place on the date of the Dormition of the Virgin Mary. This is perhaps the most notable and still active yearly pilgrimage in the region of the Eastern Mediterranean. Many pilgrims make the way the 800 meters from the ferry wharf to the church on the hands and knees as sign of devotion. History. Following the capture of Constantinople by the Fourth Crusade, Tinos was one of several islands ruled by private Venetian citizens and belonged to Pitichinaccio, whose heirs held it until 1390, when the last member of the family branch bequeathed both Tinos and Mykonos to Venice. It was ruled by Venice until 1715, when Tinos was captured by the Ottoman Empire and became known as Istanbul. The Ottomans held Tinos until 1821, when the inhabitants joined in the Greek War of Independence. The tumult of the period gave rise to an increase in piracy in the region. In 1825, HMS Cambrian was lead vessel of a small squadron in anti-piracy operations in the archipelago at Alexandria, and around the coasts of Syria. On the 27th of July 1826, Cambrian's boats captured a pirate bombard and burnt a Mystico on Tinos. 5 pirates were killed and several wounded. The date of the 15th of August also commemorates the 1940 sinking in Tinos's harbor of the Greek cruiser Ellie during peacetime, while she rode at anchor, by the Italian submarine Delfino. The Ellie was participating in the celebrations of the Feast of the Dormition. One of the 3 torpedoes fired hit the Ellie under the one operating boiler, and she caught fire and sank. 9 petty officers and sailors were killed and 24 were wounded. The same submarine attempted to torpedo the passenger ships MV and MV Hesperos anchored in the port. This attempt failed, and the torpedoes only damaged a section of the port's wall. Geography. Tinos has a varied landscape. For the shores of Panormos and Colymbra on the north shore to Kionia, Ias Yanis-Oportos, and Ias Sostis on the southern shore. Tinos has many beaches. Cyclades is the highest mountain on the island at 750 meters and hides the village of Livada. The mountain of Exoborgo is quite distinct, and unlike its more rounded Cycladic neighbors, has a jagged appearance that would be more at home in the Alps. Between Cyclades and Exoborgo lies the fruitful plain of Falatados. This area is unique on the island as its relatively flat terrain is rare on the island. This made it a strong candidate for a proposed airport on the island. The military winds and concerns of local villages of the towns of Falatados and Steni have all but halted the project. The area around Valax is a surreal and very unusual landscape with giant boulders the size of multi-story buildings. The village of Valax lies at the center of this landscape. To the west, the mountains surrounding Pyrgos are full of some of the most beautiful green marble in Greece. All around the island of Tinos, the islanders have made the most unusual things out of stone. The hills are all terraced with stone walls, and every village is connected to its nearest neighbors by stone walkways set between a parallel set of stone walls. The island's mineral resources include marble, verdantico, asbestos and a granite mine near Valax. Administration: Tinos is a separate regional unit of the South Aegean region, and the only municipality of the regional unit. As a part of the 2011 Kallikratis government reform, the regional unit Tinos was created out of part of the former Cyclades prefecture. At the same reform, the current municipality Tinos was created out of the three former municipalities: Exomvargo, Panormos, Tinos. Province: the province of Tinos was one of the provinces of the Cyclades prefecture. It had the same territory as the present regional unit. It was abolished in 2006. Climate: Tinos experiences a Mediterranean climate and has warm and dry summers and mild and wet winters. In the island you come across the Etesians, the strong, dry north winds of the Aegean Sea, which blow from about mid-May to mid-September. They are at the strongest in the afternoon and often die down at night, but sometimes multemi winds last for days without a break. Multemi winds are dangerous to sailors because they come up in clear weather without warning and can blow at 7 to 8 Beaufort. Transportation: Tinos has 3 ports, 1 for passenger speedboats, and 2 for ferries and high-speed boats which carry passengers and cars to other ports, including Mykonos, Piraeus, Rufina, Andros and Saros. There is a heliport close to Argios Fokas Beach, some 2 kilometers from Tinos town. There are regular buses linking Tinos town with other villages on the island. Towns and villages. Notable people: Kosem Sultan, Valide Sultan of the Ottoman Empire, mother of Murad IV, Ibrahim I St. Pelagia, Marcos Philippos Salonis, physician and writer, Hieronymus I, Archbishop of Athens and all Greece, Lazaros Vitalis, sculptor, Demetrios Philippatis, sculptor, Arlambos Babis Marmanis, author, scientist, CTO, Janolas Chalepas, sculptor, Lazaros Sochos, sculptor, Patriarch Photius of Alexandria, Nikephoros Lytras, painter, Nikolaos Gitis, painter, Georgios Vitalis, sculptor, Antonios Sochos, sculptor, Stelios Papiniades, musician, Erikos Kontrinis, actor, Spiros Patrikios, actor, Evangelos Protopapas, actor, Leftros Velikas, sculptor, Fragiskos Alvatis, basketball player, Ilekos Alavanos, politician, gallery,